Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profit. And I am back with Crypto Max, that's the name that I've just given him. And we're going to be doing the technical analysis on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and on Cardano. And Max is the technical analyst for ViFi. And we'll also find out a little bit about what happened with ViFi because they've just finished their token sale. Please follow me on Twitter and join my official Telegram announcements channel. Also, please follow me on bittube.video. You can also follow me on Odyssey. These are both censorship-resistant platforms, and every now and then I am going to post a video which isn't going to be on YouTube. To find the best cryptocurrency investments, check out Token Metrics. Use my affiliate link for a discount. Hey, Max, thank you so much for making yourself available.
Hey, Rich, how are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well. Excited to hear what you've got to say about cryptocurrencies, especially the top three coins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano by market cap. And just to let everybody know, you are a professional trader. You make your living trading. So obviously you're much, much better at it than I am because I don't make my living trading. I don't even trade, right? But I watch and I'm interested. And you're the technical analyst for VeFi.io. Do you want to say a little bit about VeFi? And they've just finished their public sale. Just let us know how that went.
Yeah, they just finished the sale. Cardano smart contracts went live last week, and we are completely sold out with all of our tokens, which is obviously a very great thing for all of us working on the project. And they're really busy working on getting it live and doing the final stages of the project.
Yes, and the project is a yield aggregator, and it brings DeFi. Is it the first DeFi project on the Cardano blockchain? Is that right?
Yeah, I would say it's one of the first ones.
Oh, certainly one of the first. Okay, which means, well, it can take advantage of the network effect.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Great. Okay, and then we're going to look at Bitcoin, Cardano, and Ethereum. And this is, for those of you that are watching, this is something that we're looking to do every single week, probably on a Sunday, as long as my schedule allows and Max's schedule allows. And do you want to say just very briefly what you said about Bitcoin? And I think we looked at Ethereum last week, and this week we're going to look at these three. So what did you say last week, and how did it work out?
Okay, so last week, let's quickly go on to the smaller time frame. Last week, I mentioned the level here at around 46,400, this zone here, and basically, I think we were right around here when we made the video. And I said that this is a key resistance zone. So as long as we don't go above and close above it, we can expect further downside. And on Monday then, we made the video on Sunday. On Monday, we saw that we struggled here. We went down to the low. This was pretty much close to the target. I gave a target zone right here. So it's very close, not exactly what I wanted, but still the overall path went the way it was planned. And then ever since, we made a nice move up here, and we closed above this resistance, and now we are trading in the upper range here.
Right.
So that's pretty much a recap.
Okay, and then I remember you said something also that you don't use patterns, because I use patterns, and I think, and then we spoke afterward. You use resistance and support levels.
Exactly.
Okay, good. All right. So yes, we broke above that resistance, and it now looks like that's operating as support. So shall we take it away for this week?
Yes, we can start with this week. So I just quickly have to go into here, put some stuff on the chart. Good.
Some more support and resistance levels.
Right. So pretty much there are three main zones I want to talk about this week. I labeled them with resistance, support 1, and support 2. Now, just quickly, I want to show you why I'm coming to those zones, so you can get an understanding of how to find those levels. So for the resistance zone, this is the 52,800 level where we rejected from in the first week of September. So here you can see the volume profile, and it shows you where how much volume has been traded at which price level. And there are two important gaps in the profile, which shows you that there was a lack in volume that has been traded there. I labeled them with a red arrow and a green arrow. And the red arrow is the zone at 53,000 US dollars. This is the key resistance, and the green one is right around the lows where we went to last week at around 43 to 42,000. So those are the two main areas that are important for the next few days and weeks for the Bitcoin price. Basically, as long as we stay below the resistance, we have to be careful and just patient. As soon as we close above the resistance, we can expect higher prices, and maybe even this could be the move that brings us to a new all-time high. And as long as we stay above the support, it's also not a sign of weakness. If we go to the support zone 1, this would be a zone where it's safe to try and go for long position, maybe buy a bit of spot Bitcoin. If we break the first support zone, then we still have the second one. I already included the second support zone, which is at around 38 to 37,000 US dollars. So as long as one of those two support zones is holding, I'm not concerned about the long-term outlook for Bitcoin. And just to have that in mind, if we would go below the second support zone, then we could really see below 30K for Bitcoin. That's just something I don't want to like spread fear or something. It's just a point you have to keep in mind. If it plays out like this, then you're ready for it. That's the main point as a trader. You always want to be ready for every scenario.
Okay. Very good. All right. And then, well, which way is it going to go?
Yeah, so we can go on the shorter time frame to see a little bit better where we might end up for the short term. So on the short time frame, we have a local support zone at around 47,000 US dollars. So we are currently showing good support here. We retested this on Friday, then we went to a new high yesterday, and now we're again trying to go a little bit higher here. So for now, it's not looking bad. We can try and go for the highs in the next few hours. But I wanna give you one important information. There is the CME futures Bitcoin pair, and the CME futures is only trading during Monday to Friday. So when on Friday they close, they have a closing price and start at this price again on Monday. But because Bitcoin on the exchanges is trading on the weekend again as well, the price makes a gap, and this is the usually called CME gap, which means that you often see a move during Monday to close the gap. And currently we are above the closing price, which means we could expect a move towards 47K around that mark.
Right.
And if we break that, then I'm expecting lower prices. So for the short term, I would watch around 47,000 to 47,500, and I expect us to reach those prices again in the short term.
Okay, very good. All right, that is Bitcoin. Then what about Ethereum?
Let's go to Ethereum. So let's also go here on the bigger time frame and show you
This is daily?
This is the daily, exactly, yeah. This is the daily. Here we also have some important Fibonacci levels in the support zones, just so you can get information why I'm coming to those support zones here. So for Ethereum, our key resistance we went to on the 16th of September. It's at around 3,600. So this is the level. If we stay below that level, we can expect us to reach that lower support zone here, which is the support zone 1. A price is around 3,000 to 2,900. And for Ethereum, if we break that, it's already a situation I don't want to see, to be honest, because then we would come into this range again where we traded during the May sell-off period, like this huge range here. If we come back into this, we still have the second support zone, but the chances that we go lower from there are starting to increase at that point. So in the best case scenario, we want to stay in the first support zone here. So that's for the longer term outlook there. So you can see it's similar to Bitcoin. We have those two support zones, and we don't want to break both of them. So let's go to the short term. You can see this here.
I can see double pattern, a double bottom.
Yes, this is if you're a pattern trader, you probably would see a nice double bottom here.
Yep.
That's correct. So we can see also on the candles, you can see that they have a huge wick down, and they have closed near the top of the candle, which is also a bullish candle formation, which shows you that we have some good support here in this green box. Hence why I'm expecting a little bit of upside here in the short term, probably to around this area where we rejected from yesterday. And from there, as I said with Bitcoin, I would primarily expect more downside. So for Ethereum, go towards this level here, 3,550, and then go lower from there. This is my main expectation there.
Right, okay.
If we break it, then more upside, definitely.
Okay. All right, very cool. Cardano?
Yes, let's go to Cardano. For Cardano, we also did Cardano last week. I think I gave a level. Let's go quickly to the short term here.
Okay, I can see a head and shoulders, which is bearish.
Yes, that's also correct for the pattern. But you can also see that's a typical problem for patterns in this case. If someone let's quickly go, and where is it here? If someone sees this head and shoulders here, and then tries to go for the breakout at this point, right? Because this would be the breakout for the head and shoulders. Yeah. And this is an easy example of why it's not that easy to trade a pattern sometimes. If you would anticipate this breakout here, and then prices just go up here, and then you're probably in a bad position right there if you wanted to go for the head and shoulders already. So you have to be.
And if I was going to trade, I would wait until it had broken that line. Set a trade below that line. So once it's confirmed, then.
Exactly, because this is if we now go to a Fibonacci level, this is the golden pocket. If we take the move if we take this line here, we come to this Fibonacci levels, and you can see that this is our key support zone right now.
Yeah.
So as long as we are staying above $2.30, we are fine for Cardano. Also here on the volume profile, you see this huge red line. It's called the point of control. So a lot of volume has been traded at this price levels, and this is currently our resistance here. We just had a rejection there.
Right. It's interesting because there's resistance where there's no trading, resistance and support where there's no trading, and resistance and support where there's a lot of trading.
Yes, they're like the two main concepts are a lot or not a lot, and everything in between.
It's very technical. Thank you. A lot or not a lot.
Yeah, that's just because a lot of people are in a position there. A lot of people have made a trade there, or it's just an empty space. If it's like a little bit, it's not a zone where there's a major point in the price. It's just a zone where price usually goes through without having an issue in terms of resistance or support. So just quickly, the level I gave last week was 2.8 to the upside, and if I remember correctly, we were at this once, and then we came there a second time, and we got another rejection there. So it's still, this is the main level that still holds true until now. As long as we don't break this one, we can't expect higher prices, of course, for Cardano, and the support zone is still the same at around $2. So if this support breaks $2 on the low end, maybe around 1.8. Yeah, those are the prices I want to emphasize.
Which is something that you said last week, that Cardano likes these round numbers: $2, $1, $3 for some reason.
That's correct.
Yeah,
you can see this with 2.3, 2.8. It often comes to very exact prices. Yeah, the high was at 3.1. So.
Okay, so we're waiting for Cardano to break above the line of control, that red line, $2.42 or $3, or to go below $2.30.
Exactly.
Very, very good. Okay, anything else you want to say, Max, before we finish up?
This is pretty much it for now. There's just one more quick chart I could show you, which is the dollar. the dollar currency index. If you go on the daily time frame, you also probably see a double bottom here again.
Yeah,
as
and
a
a
pattern
smaller
trader.
double bottom as well.
Yes, there are like
Even
multiple
actually,
ones.
that's one. Sorry, the one to the right looks like a Head and Shoulders.
It could develop one.
Yeah, small Head and Shoulders that's developing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's the question there. To be honest, that's the question, because that's why I put this red box in here. I just wanted to quickly go over there. I mentioned the S&P 500 last week, the stock markets, and that when the stock markets are correcting, you usually see crypto correcting as well, and the dollar then goes up. So you can see the dollar has had a strong week, and overall the dollar has had a strong few months since June, which is this double bottom here.
Right.
So for the dollar, this is another thing to watch. If it goes above this resistance here, we could expect higher prices there and a bigger correction in the markets, stock markets and crypto. So this is just one last thing I wanted to share.
This is the dollar against other a basket of other fiat currencies?
Yeah, it's the US dollar currency index. So it's basically just the dollar strength, to put it that way.
Measured against other currencies.
Yes.
What's the strength? Okay, good. I just wanted to be clear about that. What exactly we're measuring here?
Yes, because if the dollar is rising, for example, you see the euro losing value, or the pound is also lost a lot of value in the last days. Yeah.
Okay. So then and then people will move from a falling asset into a rising asset, or one that is going to rise.
So basically, you will go from a stock, from a crypto, you will go into the dollar, or from another currency, from the euro, you will go into the dollar. Yeah, basically, it's like everyone is going into the dollar at this point. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
If we see this playing out.
Thank you. And just actually, Max, why would everybody go into the dollar?
It's you can say it's the main currency of the world. It's all those currencies are backed by the dollar still. So whenever the Fed is making some important policy decisions on the future of the financial markets, all those investors, they want to have dollars. They wanna hold a lot of dollars so they can spend them in the future again.
Right,
because most markets,
a strong
markets
currency.
are trading. Yes.
Right.
Even though we all know the inflation topic, we all know that there is no gold standard anymore. But in the markets, there is still the dollar is still the king. You could say it that way.
Yes, very good.
And as long as the dollar is the king, people will go into it because they need the dollar to buy something at the end of the day.
Yeah. Okay, Max, listen, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. I look forward to having you on again next week, next Sunday. And then we'll record this again because we're going to be doing these weekly. And I'm going to have the links to vifi.io in the description below. So I do invite people to go and check that out. And let me know what you think the prices of Bitcoin, Cardano, and Ethereum are going to be in the week ahead. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Max signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Bye.